Hi guys, Sealion here. So recently I came across a few questions online, like how do I pressure with Lucia and what sort of frame trap should I be doing. So I thought I'd make a video to share my knowledge on the general game plan when it comes to offense with Lucia. I picked Lucia up about a month ago since V-Shift came out, and I must be doing something right because it's been working for me in ranked so far. I've been climbing from diamond to ultra diamond steadily and wrecking people with it, so I thought I'd share this knowledge with you. Hopefully it can help some of you out there who are looking to pick Lucia up or just looking to have a deeper understanding of Lucia as a character. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So in my opinion, a big part of Lucia's game plan when it comes to offense relies around her V-Skill 1. Not this one where you do the kicks, but actually the one where you cancel it with a run. So the reason why this skill is so good is because the reason why this move is so good is because after you land it, regardless of whether your opponent performs a back recovery or a quick recovery, you get to do a meaty attack or a meaty throw. Let me demonstrate. So right now, dummy is set to perform a random recovery, and you can see that regardless of the random recovery, I'm able to land this meaty stand medium punch, which beats her wake up stand crouch light punch, which is a 3-frame jab, right? So she's doing 3-frame jab on wake up, and I'm beating it both with this stand medium punch, regardless of the recovery. So there's a little skill that's involved with this, whereby you have to react accordingly based on the wake up that they are performing. It takes a little bit of practice, but if I can do it, so can you. Because execution isn't really my strong suit, to be honest. But yeah, it just takes a little bit of practice, but you can see that I can do it quite consistently. And also, you can go for a meaty throw, which also beats the jab. So this puts your opponent in sort of a guessing state, right? Like they have to guess between, is she going to do a meaty stand medium punch, or is she going to throw? Should I tag? Should I block? Right? So it puts them in a guessing state, and it increases the chances of you landing something on them because they might guess wrong, right? So compared to if you land your combo in, let's say, which is what I see most Lucias do online, they end it in the shoulder, and then if I just perform a back recovery after the hurricane, if I perform a back recovery after the hurricane, I'm outside of throw range. There's no guessing. I just have to block. Right? So back recovery. I'm outside of throw range. She can't throw me from here. Like if she wants to throw me, she'll have to walk forward. I'll be able to react, right? So see, there's no throwing. I can even wake up with some buttons. So yeah, I see some Lucias I face online doing this sort of thing, ending your combos with this. I don't think it's very optimal because you don't get to continue the pressure and you guys are back to neutral. The only time this is okay is if your opponent is already near the corner. Then it doesn't matter, you should just go for this, because regardless of which recovery they perform, there'll be no space left for them, and you can just do your you can put them in the guessing state again, right? But it'll be slightly risky because you have to time it manually, so it does take some practice also. But yeah, so I think this is a big part of Lucia's game plan, which is on offense, which is to land as many of this as possible so you can put your opponent in a guessing state. And I'm going to show you a third option, which is if your opponent is doing wake up DP, right? So wake up DP is also very risky because if I do a shimmy, I can beat both wake up DP and wake up grab, right? So for example, if I land a V skill, I just walk back a bit. After I dash forward, I walk back a bit, and one of Lucia's strengths as a character is actually her walk back speed is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, in the game, and this allows her to walk back at the very last moment. It's a very deceptive move. Like, it looks like you're going in for a throw and then you walk back at the very last moment, right? Look at that. I can block the DP and I can shimmy the grab, right? See, I'm blocking a DP, or I'm shimming the grab, and you don't even have to walk back that far. You can just walk back a tiny bit, which is let me just get it right. So this beats wake up DP, and this beats wake up grab. So very scary offense, taking away a lot of their options. So definitely mix it in sometimes in your setups. Mix in some shimmies to protect yourself from wake up DPs and wake up grab. But at the same time, the majority of the time, I think you should be doing a meaty stand medium punch or a meaty throw. I mean, you have to do the meaty throw to set up the shimmy, right? If you don't do the throw, then your opponent won't bother attacking because he knows, oh, he's just going for meaty stand medium punch every time, so I just block, right? But if you go for a throw, then you can set up the shimmy, right? And then they can start, you can start blowing up their attacks. So yeah, this is the big part of, in my opinion, the biggest strength of Lucia when it comes to her Oki setups. So definitely try to end most of your combos in this with this skill. It might not do the most damage, but it gives you the best chance of continuing the pressure after that. Alright, so the next question becomes, how do I land run into V skill 1? So one bad thing about run into V skill 1 is you can't cancel it from your crouch medium kick, which is by far your most reliable poke as Lucia. It has decent range and it's a low, so this is your best poke by far when it comes to the footsie battle. You're going to be catching people a lot with this, cancelling into burn kicks and so on. But if you want to land run into V skill 1, you're either going to have to spend meter to do it from crouch medium kick, which is fine, and I think Lucia should be more liberal in terms of their meter usage, because as long as they can land this and get this going, they can start their offense, which is it's going to help them build the meter back. But if you don't have meter for some reason, and you're going to have to rely on footsies, right? So aside from gimmicks, of course, with the light kick fireball, but maybe I'll save that for another video. If you guys are interested in learning more about the fireballs, Lucia's fireballs, then be sure to subscribe, and so that you can catch my next installment. Maybe I'll talk about Lucia's fireballs. But so anyway, back to the guide, which is how do we land run into V skill 1. So you can see here I'm outside of range of Akuma's crouch medium kick, which is something Akuma's like to do. I can actually whiff punish this quite easily with my crouch medium punch. As you can see, it's actually not that hard to react to. I mean, obviously it depends on your opponent, because you know, the really strong Akumas, they're very strong with the footsies. But basically what you want to do is buffer your crouch medium punch into a run, right? So you can look at my inputs on the left. You can see that I'm cancelling my crouch medium punch into a run, but the run isn't coming out. You just have to do it fast, and your run doesn't come out. So what you want to do which ties around Lucia's strengths as a character, is to use her fast walk back speed, her very fast walk back speed, to dance in and out of your opponent's crouching medium kick range, right? And as soon as they sort of commit to a poke, you can actually punish it with your buffer. Look at that. And this gets the Oki going, as I showed you earlier. But yeah, so this is a very strong button that you're going to be using to whiff punish a lot in footsies. And depending on the button that Akuma is using, like if he's doing stand medium kick, it's going to be harder to whiff punish this for sure. But if he does this, the hitbox sort of goes forward, so you can actually catch him with the crouch medium kick into EX run. Of course, if you want to go for max damage, you can cancel into the shoulder, but it's slightly risky and you're going to have to commit to that. But it's going to be useful if you need to close out a round, spend some meter to do a little extra damage, and you still get Oki. So yeah, depending on the button that your opponent's using, you might have to switch it up between crouch medium punch or crouch medium kick. And the last example I have here is his stand heavy punch, which is also very punishable with your crouch medium punch. So the best part about this is you don't even have to sort of react. You can kind of stand outside the range and just do the buffer. You know, you can just sort of fish with it. Just fish with it. Look at how fast I can do it. Right? I can like just stand outside of the range and get it to hit. Yeah. So very strong footsie tool here, and to land more V skill ones. So after you've established the threat of your whiff punishers and you've got your opponent scared to whiff any buttons, and you're in their head like, this guy is so good, he's whiff punishing everything, then you can start stealing, being more aggressive, being more bold, right? So if they're afraid to push buttons and they're not pressing crouch medium kick as much, you can start dashing in when you're outside of, you know, when they're outside of, let's say this Akuma is scared shitless right now and he doesn't want to get hit by your buffer, and as soon as he whiffs it, you can dash in, right? And you know they'll be scared because they're not going to be pressing anything, right? So as soon as once you establish this threat, right, you can start being more bold, dashing in, doing stand jabs, try opening them up with which is where I think Lucia shines the most, is with her stand medium punch counter hit. Because if you land a counter hit with your stand medium punch, you know, it does huge amounts of damage, and a lot of stun in the corner especially is crazy, because you can land it, you can combo into a burn kick, which combos in your fireballs, burn kick, combo into fireball, combo into run, huge amounts of damage. So all this from one counter hit stand medium punch. And yeah, so once you establish this threat of being an expert whiff punisher, you can start being more bold and dash in, and even walk up to them, check them with your stand light punch. And stand light punch also combos into your crouch medium kick, which you can combo into more V skill ones. I just have to land this combo. Yeah, so you get the same Oki going from a counter hit stand light punch, right? And this counter hit stand light punch is good because you can do it while walking forward. Usually catches people off guard, and you can land a counter hit into your crouch medium kick. So yeah, I think that's pretty much a complete a good complete way of like really utilizing Lucia's strengths as a character and having a more complete kind of offense rather than relying on one move. You rely on a few to set up, more opportunities of offense by walking forward, just starting to walk forward, throw them, or walk forward and shimmy them, yeah. And the basis behind it is because you've established the threat of with punishing their normals.